Friends, myself Dr. S.N. Gujar sir. So I am professor in computer engineering department working in Bhirabai Sawant College of Engineering. So today we will discuss on computer graphics. So what is the computer graphics? So that's first of all the application of the computer graphics, that computer graphics is applicable for entire every world. There means suppose you are going to put any things that's related to the computer, related to the mobiles, so there is all involved the computer graphics. Now how this graphics is initialized and then how it's working, that we are going to learn by using this computer graphics. So this computer graphics, the simple one, I am going to draw a line there, means that is a simple line from starting points to the end point. So that you need, suppose the x1 y1 point and x2 y2 point, these are the 2 points that I am going to draw. So first of all, see the monitor screen. So that monitor screen having 00 coordinates to 640 480 coordinates. So these are the pixel resolution, these are the pixel resolution of any monitor screen. So on this monitor screen I am going to draw one simple line. So that line is starting from P1 point having x1 y1 coordinates and x2 y2 coordinates. Suppose this is the my 10 point and this is my 100 points that I am going to consider, and then that lines is draw. So first of all come for how can read this point. So the step 1, suppose I am reading the point step 1 with x1 y1 point, x2 y2 point, and next step. So next step is what, that you have to calculate the length. So for this I am considering this DDA, line drawing algorithm. So that's called as the digital differential analyzer. So digital differential analyzer line drawing algorithm. So see, the first I have read the point and then I have calculate dx dy. So what is this dx dy? Dx dy is nothing but the difference between x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1. So why I am calculating this? So this is I am calculating for the length. So for the length in Pythagoras theorem, suppose you have go to the Pythagoras theorem, so that time length is calculated by in square root y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. Okay. But in DDA algorithm you have to calculate the difference between x2 minus x1 that is stored in the dx and y2 minus y1 stored in the dy. If this dx is greater than dy, if dx is greater than dy, that time you have to consider length as an dx, otherwise consider as an length dy. So this is the way that you can calculate the length of the line. Now come for here you have to increase the line from the point P1, that is my x1 y1, that is my x1 y1 point, that I am increasing to x2 y2. So that have put some increment value. So that's why I have considered their x increment, y increment. But how this x increment and y increment you can calculate? By using x2 minus x1 divided by length and y2 minus y1 divided by length. So this is the way that you can calculate the x increment, y increment, and that x increment and y increment you have to add in x1 y1 point. So you have to reach to the next point, means that the next point you have to again going to put. So that's you have to put in the step number 5. So what is this point C? So that's x, suppose I have considered x is equals to x1, y is equals to y1, and then I am going to put that the initialization of my step I, that is 1, and then continue. So that is a continue for what? So if I less than is equals to length, I have considered their while loop. In a while loop, that I less than is equals to length, so that I have used only put pixel. Okay. So that put pixel here in algorithm that I am writing, the algorithm I am writing as in plot. So plot having integer, that's value I have considered x, and integer value of y. So that's the integer y I am considering because of the pixel in the form of integer only, not in the float. You cannot consider that the 1.5 is my pixel value. No, only 1, 2, 3. This is all digit value. That's all in integer value you can consider as my pixel value. So here you have to use plot integer x and y, and once you plot it, then add this value x is equal to x plus x increment, y is equal to y plus y increment, and then you have to increase I is equals to I plus 1, means that is for your next point. Because of this is the way that you have to reach from your initial point P1 to P2 point. Okay. Now once you have completed this loop up to the length, then you have to stop. So this is the way this digital differential analyzer algorithm can work. Now what are the advantage of this? This is the advantage of you have to calculate very easy and this is easy to understand. But here I am always calculating the float value. Why float value? Because of I am adding this x increment and y increment, that is x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1 divided by length with my x and y value. This is one of the disadvantage. And another one disadvantage is what? Here I am not going to reach to exact end point of my line, means that is my P2 point. So this disadvantage you have to cover in your Bresson-Eames line drawing algorithms. Okay, so that is the next one. Now come for this DDA algorithm, how can use in circle. Okay, now the circle you have to draw. So what is the equation of the circle? That is x square plus y square is equals to r square. This is the simple one you have to consider. Now again you have to prove for this in using DDA algorithm. So what is DDA? Digital Differential Analyzer. Now simple I have considered here equation C, that is x square plus y square is equals to r square. That's I have put suppose y in one side, so that has become y is equals to plus minus in square root, that is y, r square minus x square. Now proceed for here how you can draw in programming way. How can draw the programming way in the circle? Because of the input value you need, because of the input value you need to draw the circle is what? X and y, that is the origin of the circle, and the radius r you need. Now but here I have shown this value C, that is x, y, okay, y, x, okay, that is I have divided the circle in 8 quadrants, means that is the first vertical, horizontal and diagonal line I have put, and that's come the 8 quadrants. So here only this quarter part, this is the half quarter part is going to draw by using your DDA algorithm, and that you can repeat in 8 way, so that is the name what? 8-way symmetry. What is the name? That one quarter I am repeating 8 times, so that has become a 8-way symmetry. Okay, now so here you have to consider this. The equation I have already told you, that is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Suppose I have differentiated it, okay, so derivative it, okay, differentiated, that is the derivatives, that is dy by dx. So what is the value of x square? So that is 2x dx, okay, and then plus 2y dy power y square, and the r I have already considered the constant, so that becomes 0. So suppose I have put this value in this direction, so that become x dx plus y dy is equal to 0, and then so what is my the equation is dy by dx is equals to minus x by y. This is my equation number 1. That is my equation number 1 that I have got. Now this equation I have to use, to calculate the x increment and y increment, in my circle. So by forming this x increment and y increment, so what is the value of here x increment? So the epsilon value you have to add here. This is the epsilon value that I have shown. This is the epsilon value you have to add here. So what is this epsilon value? So x increment is equals to epsilon y, okay, and y increment is what? Minus epsilon x. So that you have to add. Now proceed for the next one. So how can calculate the epsilon value? This is the fractional value, because of circle in a round way, that I am going to draw the circle in the round way. So you have to add this epsilon value. So what is this epsilon value you can calculate? Suppose I have considered 2 raised to power n minus 1, that's how I shown this 2 raised to n minus 1 less than is equals to r less than 2 raised to power n. So this is the equation you have to consider here. Now why this? Because of I have only the input value r. From this r I have to calculate this epsilon value, and that epsilon value you have to add in your x increment, y increment. Okay. Now but how can calculate? So that epsilon is equals to 2 raised to power minus n, and 2 raised to power minus n, that n value you have to calculate by using this equation. Suppose I have considered here r as n my radius is 50. This is one example. R as n 50, and that r I have put over here. So what is the equation then come? 2 raised to power n minus 1 less than is equals to 50 less than 2 raised to power n. Okay. Now that n value I have to increase by 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose I have considered 2 raised to power 1. So what is the 2 raised to power 1? That is n, suppose 1. So 2 raised to power 1 minus 1, 0, 2 raised to power 0. Okay. Less than is equals to 50 less than 2 raised to power 1. So is this equation satisfied? No. because of 2 raised to power 0 become 1. 1 is less than is equals to 50 is less than 2, no. So that you have to increase, and once I have increased is 1, 2, 3, 4 and I have reached to the value of n is equals to become 5. Once I have increased the value, n is equals to become 5 or 6, suppose 6 I have considered. So 6, so 2 raised to power 6 minus 1, this is 2 raised to power 5. So 2 raised to 5 is what? 32, less than is equals to 50, okay. Then 2 raised to power 6, so what is the 2 raised to power 6 is 64. So 32 is less than is equals to 50 less than 64, yes, equation satisfied. Then you can calculate, what? The epsilon value. So put this 6 value here, so that is the 2 raised to power 6, that is the n, that is the 2 raised to power minus n, and that I have put 1 by 64, so 1 by 64 become 0.0156. So this is the fractional value only, this is the fractional value you have to add. Now apply this fractional value to your equation. So that is why x n plus 1, then xn plus epsilon yn, and then yn, that's I have considered plus 1, that is yn minus epsilon xn, okay. So now the point I have plotted is over here, okay. So but that plotted is going to only the spiral, not the spiral means that is the ellipse types of, but that you have to do some little bit modification. That xn value replace with the xn plus 1 value in your yn plus 1 equation. What is the modification you can perform? Xn value replace with the xn plus 1 value in equation yn plus 1. So then after applying this, what the equation is going to come? See, xn plus 1 is equals to xn plus epsilon yn, and then yn plus 1 is equals to, that's I have considered yn minus epsilon xn plus 1. So this is my final equation for x increment, y increment. Now put this in your algorithm. So now come for how you can utilize it. So what's the read the point? So how can put in the algorithm? So that's I have put this, see, read the point, that read the center point x, y and r, and calculate epsilon by using r. Once I have calculated, then you have considered start x and start y. Why? Because of I have to start somewhere. Here I have to start. Suppose I want to draw the circle, so I have to start somewhere. So here you have to start. Suppose you are going to start anywhere, so it's not going to happen. So you have to start, that's why the 0 I have considered. Suppose I am starting with the somewhere is 0, and then I have considered start y is r. Now that I have put in step 3, so come that x1, y1 I have considered, this my start x, start y. Now proceed for that next, that I have considered here step 4, do while loop. Suppose I have considered do while loop, so that do loop is what I have start x2 is equals to what, my next x1 plus epsilon y1, and then y2 is what, is equals to y1 minus epsilon x2. So that epsilon value you have to calculate by using r. Okay, epsilon is equals to 2 raised to power minus n. Okay, so x2 represent here x2, that show the x2 represent is what, xn plus 1, and x1 represent is what, xn. Okay, now that plot this point x2 y2. So plot, where you can plot? So that you have to plot in your 8-way symmetry, that you have to plot in 8-way symmetry, means where that you have 8-way symmetry, divide the circle in 8-way. So that is my 8-way symmetry. So that you have to draw and replace the value of your that previous x1 y1 value with this new x2 y2, because of you have to calculate the next. Okay, so that you have to replace x1 is equals to x2, y1 is equals to y2. Okay, now you repeat this step. Okay, what you have to repeat this step? While that y1, suppose you have considered y1 minus start underscore y, that is greater than epsilon, or start x minus x1 is less than epsilon. Okay, check this step, is condition is satisfied or not. So then they have to go to the step number 4 and put the point again, and the last step is that the stop you have to consider. So this is the way you can draw that your DDA circle algorithm. So thank you very much. Okay, thank you.